Do you have a lot of invasive species overtaking your landscape? That's what this video is about. My name is Eli Hall with AMS Landscaping out of Phoenix, Arizona. I really have to give credit to the Desert Botanical Garden, White Tank Mountain Conservancy, and the Maricopa County Park and Recs Department for putting together a great document that I will be sharing on this blog and in the comments or the description of the YouTube description. These invasive species are outcompeting native species. And what happens is our local wildlife depend on our native species for food, shelter, and habitat. And these invasive species, they form these dense monocultures, and they just prevent our natural native habitat from really being able to thrive. And they are really just a fire risk, and they're hazardous to our desert climate. So early detection and eradication can prevent an invasion, but I want to talk about just a few of them. There's several on this list. I'm going to just name out a few here and talk about them. Be sure to check all these out if you are running into just a type of shrub or weed or tree even that is just taking over your property. I actually was pretty surprised to find that the fountain grass was on this list because, we see these so commonly in landscapes, but they're a perennial bunch grass. They're actually introduced from Africa. They're used for landscaping in urban settings, but they grow in urban and wildland drainages along with on roadways, and the plants grow in these dense bunches of upright stems, and they can get so dense and they can just overtake an area. They just prevent other natural vegetation kind of to grow. The next one is the Maltostar Thistle. It's a winter annual. It looks like a weed. Gets to about 6 to 5 feet in height. Produce these yellow flowers. They're a very invasive species, rapidly depleting the soil of moisture, and it just competes native species and disturbs their area so that they're not able to thrive. So if you see this type of thistle, it's just great to just get it removed from your landscape. The last one I'll talk about is salt cedar. These were introduced from Africa in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and they were brought here to aid erosion control back in the day. But what happened is salt cedars, they produce seeds over the entire year, which is kind of uncommon for most species, and so they can produce up to 500,000 seeds in a single year, and they can germinate within 24 hours. So this can be a really aggressive tree. They form dense canopies. They choke out native trees and shrubs because they cover so much area. They grow up to 25 feet tall and just really can take over a landscape. So that's just 3 that I wanted to name here. There's several. It looks like there's about 7 or 8 of them on this list. I'll be sure to add this to the blog so you can do a little research yourself. But it's just real important to be made aware that some weeds are even plant species and trees that are not native to our climate that can really damage our Arizona, our environment that is native to our area. So if you have any other questions, or if you need help with maybe getting rid of your landscape of some of these desert invaders, please reach out to us. My name is Eli Hall over at AMS Landscaping. Our website at azlawns.com. Also, if you like this content, please subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow us on Facebook at AMS Landscaping. We're also on Instagram and Twitter at AZ Lawns. Make it a great day.